Hey guys, so today's video is going to be my September Boxycharm. This box is so full. I've already looked inside the box and I am so excited with what we got this month. The theme this month is Boxy Baddie. So they're playing off the Instagram baddie trend that was going on or is still going on. I don't know. It's not really my style, so I don't really keep up with that kind of stuff. The first thing in the box that I wanted to try, because I want to put it on my lips for you, is the Colourpop Ultra Satin Lip, which is my favorite lip product ever. I got mine in the shade Mess Around, which is this cool toned, I think it's going to be cool toned brown shade. I'll swatch it for you. That is what it looks like. It looks like the perfect kind of fall shade. I think it looks a little similar to Point Zero, which was a Kathleen Lights collab. I'm going to grab that and be right back to compare. Okay, so I grabbed Point Zero. This is what they look like side by side. Super similar, but not the same. This is Mess Around. This is Point Zero. Point Zero actually looks warmer than Mess Around and a little bit lighter, which Point Zero is quite a cool toned lip product in my opinion. So this is Point Zero, this is Mess Around. So this is what Mess Around looks like on me. I mean, it is right on trend with a lot of the fall lip colors this year, but I'm not sure how much I'm going to reach for a shade like this. It is very cool toned, but it actually makes my teeth look kind of weird. Like, I don't know, it casts kind of like a grayish yellow type of shade on my teeth, which I obviously don't want. So I love the Colourpop Ultra Satin Lip formula, just not really this shade. I will keep it and I might find an opportunity to wear it, but right now it's not my favorite lip color. I am going to keep it on today, but there was, I think, 4 different options you could have gotten, and I was really hoping I got Little Stitches because that has been on my list of colors I've wanted from Colourpop for a while. I've seen a few people kind of miffed that we've gotten Colourpop and Boxycharm yet again, but I love receiving Colourpop in my Boxycharm every few months. It keeps me from having to order things myself with the shipping and all that stuff. Getting Colourpop to Canada can be kind of a lot, so I always wait until I have like a larger order. So my bank account is thankful that Boxycharm continues to put Colourpop in their boxes. And the Colourpop Ultra Satin Lips retail for $6. Next thing I see in the box is the BareMinerals Perfecting Face Brush. This is a round flat top brush, but there's actually like a hole in it. You're not going to be able to really see it on camera, I don't think, but there's like a dip for you to put foundation in and then apply it that way. I do really like applying my foundation, certain foundations I should say, with a brush. I'm just not really sure how the hole in the middle is supposed to make application better, but I will definitely be trying it out, of course. And this brush retails for $28. Next we have a loose blush. This is by Studio Makeup and is the Luminous Loose Blush. It looks like a really pretty color for fall. This retails for $35. That is a very pricey blush. I'm not the biggest fan of loose blushes, but I do have a few in my collection and they are really beautiful. But if I'm in a rush, this is not something that I'm going to be reaching for. I do like luminous blushes on really simple makeup days though, because then I feel like I don't have to necessarily apply a highlight. So I'm kind of on the fence with this product. I don't want to be messing around with the loose blush if I'm in a rush, but then I could skip the highlighter if that makes sense. So I will definitely be trying this, and it does look like it's in a really beautiful color. Next I have the Briogeo Don't Despair Repair Deep Conditioning Mask. I have an even smaller version of this already. I haven't really used. My hair really isn't that damaged because it hasn't been colored in 3 years and all of the colored pieces have been cut off at this point. But I do really want to darken my hair, and all of my friends and family want me to go lighter blonde again. So either way, if I do decide to color my hair, a deep conditioning mask will come in handy, but I am dealing with quite a lot of postpartum hair loss, so I'm hesitant to dye it in case that causes even more of my hair to fall out. So we will see. If I don't get a chance to use this, it will definitely be going to friends or family. Briogeo is a really great hair care brand because their products are sulfate, silicone, and paraben free, and this retails for $20. Next, we have a MAC product. Now, Kathleen Lights just uploaded her Boxycharm video on Wednesday, and I commented on that video about how MAC, in my mind, is perceived as a like, you can't sit with us kind of brand, like kind of snobby, which I don't mean like MAC employees or the company itself, but like that's the vibe I get because they were super popular a few years ago. Everyone had MAC Pro palettes and a big MAC lipstick collection, or at least you wish you had one if you didn't. And like, if you're gonna buy high-end makeup, you're most likely to go to the MAC counter. And whereas now there are so many cool, trendy, innovative brands at Sephora especially, and a lot of indie brands coming up, that MAC I feel like fell over to the side and was less popular. And I feel like they're really trying to recapture our attention. So all the big beauty vloggers got that huge lipstick vault with like every single lip product that MAC has, which is insane, like trying to get them to use them in their videos. And then now they're being sold at Ulta in the States. So again, making them a little bit more visual without having to go to an actual MAC store. And now they're in Boxycharm. So MAC, you have definitely caught my attention again. So we will see what else I end up picking up from MAC, but they're definitely back on my radar. Anyways, this is the eyebrow pencil in the shade Lingering. I will say it right off the bat, why does this not have a spoolie? I always need a spoolie while I'm doing my brows. I use a spoolie before, during, after my brows. Like, I need a spoolie. Of course, I have spoolies on my other eyebrow pencils. I even have spoolies in my like brush collection, like on the other end of an eyebrow brush. But really, I just feel like if you're going to be an eyebrow pencil, you should have a spoolie at the end. But if the product is really great, of course, I can look past that. The tip is pretty small, but definitely not micro brow pencil small. It's pretty fine, but it could definitely be smaller in my opinion. That is the color there of the shade Lingering. For a point of reference, I'm going to use my NYX micro brow pencil in the shade Brunette to compare the shade. So they're actually pretty close in shade in terms of depth, but my NYX micro brow pencil is a little bit warmer, so I think I'm going to prefer the MAC one in terms of color a little bit more. So here is the MAC eyebrow pencil in the shade Lingering, and then over here is the NYX brow pencil in the shade Brunette. So as you can see, the NYX one is a little bit warmer in tone. I have quite cool toned hair and like eyebrow hair. I do really like the shade of this. It's kind of mid-tone between the Anastasia deep brown or brunette shade is even warmer than the NYX one, and then the MAC one is a little bit cooler than this. And the MAC eyebrow pencil retails for $18. Last and most excitingly is this Pure Cosmetics Soiree Diaries eyeshadow palette. Boxycharm released that there's going to be an eyeshadow palette in every box for the rest of the year, which is amazing. I love building my eyeshadow palette collection, and now I can get them in my Boxycharm and not have to go pay even more money for them. So this retails for $34, so I feel like it's about mid-range, except for NYX's new eyeshadow palettes retail for $30. Like, are you kidding me, NYX? I thought you were drugstore. I feel like that is really pricey. Anyways, it's not like a $50 or $60 eyeshadow palette from like Urban Decay or something. I love the marble packaging. It's super beautiful. Here are the shades. Just a really basic eyeshadow palette, but I really like that. As much as I think it's fun to receive palettes that have a little bit more color or are metallic and finish, that sort of things, I don't reach for those every single day. Yeah, it's something unique and it builds your collection in a different type of way, but this is the kind of palette that I will reach for every day if I like the quality. I'm just going to swatch a few shades. I'm going to swatch Gala, Stunner, and Cosmo. They feel very soft and seem to be pretty pigmented. The mattes look a little patchy upon like a finger swatch, but that doesn't necessarily mean it will be patchy on the eyes. So here is Gala, which is like a light, this would be a good transition shade. This is Stunner, which is a really warm kind of terracotta brown shade, and I think it looks a little bit patchy upon a finger swatch. And then this is Cosmo, which is like a chocolatey, like shimmer brown, which I think swatched beautifully. I'm really excited about this palette and can't wait to play with it. So this box didn't completely blow my mind this month, but I'm super excited to have received that Pure palette. That is probably like the #1 product that I'm excited about. The Colourpop Ultra Satin Lip, although I love that formula and I love that Colourpop is in Boxycharm, this shade isn't really something that I will reach for. It's just really cool toned for me, and since I have warm undertones in my skin, I'm feeling like it looks a little strange, but I will play with it a little bit more. Maybe if I paired it with a more cool toned eye look, it would look better. The MAC eyebrow pencil, I really wish I had a spoolie, but the shade seems like it's going to be really great for me. The loose blush is a beautiful color, but because it's loose, I'm not going to reach for it a ton, although I will use it. And I'm really excited to try out the BareMinerals brush just to kind of see, like, does it having like a reservoir in the brush to put your foundation in make application better or worse? I also wanted to point out that we got 6 products this month instead of 5, which we usually get, and that is because this is technically a travel size. The Briogeo Don't Despair Repair Mask does come in a bigger size, although this size is sold. And I think that's why this was kind of like considered a like sample or an extra, which I'm really happy about. I'm just not sure if I'm going to get a lot of use out of this, although I've heard that this brand is amazing. And I have really loved some of their products in the past. If you didn't know, Boxycharm is $21 US a month. I pay about $32, $33 Canadian a month. That's with the exchange rate and the shipping, all that. I pay like between $32 and $33 a month for my Boxycharm subscription. The total value of this month's box is $141 US. That's $120 more than what you paid to get it. That's insane. I know I say that every single month, everyone does, but it's just such a great subscription service, especially since you're getting awesome full-sized products. When I converted that to Canadian dollars, that made this box $174.17 Canadian. Again, I paid between 32 and 33 Canadian dollars for this box. It's insane. I love Boxycharm. It is definitely my favorite beauty subscription box that I have ever tried. If you liked this video, be sure to give me a thumbs up so that I know, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!